Hey guys, thank you for joining me today. I am just waiting for a couple of minutes, just so letting people join the room. So just make sure you've got everything on. Obviously get your chat out and have a quick look at that. Make sure you can see all panelists and attendees. And guys, if you can hear me, then please do just drop it in the chat now, so I know this is all working great. Dion, you can hear me? Fantastic. I'll apologise in advance, guys, if you hear some banging as well. I have, unbeknown to me, I have some people running around on my roof right now, which is very weird. But hopefully you will all hear me fine. So I'll get cracking in about 2 minutes. Okie doke. Hopefully you can maybe see me in a little tiny corner. And we're pretty much ready to go. What I'll do for just a second is I will stop this so I'm on screen with you guys. Hopefully I'm unmuted and you can all hear me. Superb. Right. Silly hair today. Guys, my name is Stefan. For those that haven't met me before, thank you very much for joining me today on today's webinar. It's going to be awesome. One thing I am going to tell you in advance is this next hour is super intense. There is loads and loads to learn. I guarantee 100% that you will get loads of value out of it. There's some fantastic tips in there, some massive bonuses all the way through. We're going to do a Q&A at the end, and then we'll summarize with what we're going to be doing next week as well. So this is an ongoing thing. Now, guys, because it's so intense, I would highly recommend that you put your phones away, switch the emails off, try not have any distractions in the background. And I don't say that just to try and genuinely grab your attention. I mean, I'm going to be moving so quickly. I do not know why the screen's gone all weird. Does anybody else see that, or is it just me? Have I frozen on that screen? Hopefully not. That's super bad. Oh, I'm going to reset my camera. 1 second. I'm back. That was super weird. Yeah, guys, so it is super intense. So please don't have any distractions in the background so that you get the benefit out of everything that we're going to cover. Okay, that's it. Let's get cracking, shall we? Because we actually do not have that much time. So let me go back to sharing my screen, and we're going to go for this one. So let's go jump back. So welcome to training today from Digital Commando Academy. My name is Stefan Wesley. I am the founder and creator of lots of the content inside the Academy. This is what we're doing today. So this is Wednesday, 26th of August. We are doing our first, I guess, training called Report for Duty. And it's 10 ways to increase your brand presence on Google and actually push you up those search rankings. We'll go through what there is coming up in the weeks following today. Every Wednesday, this is at 11 o'clock, guys, but we'll come back to that a little bit later on. So the purpose of today, like I said, is to discover 10 ways that you can increase your brand presence on Google. That's literally what we're going to do. What it looks like, we'll do a quick introduction, then we'll go straight into the 10 ways that we're going to do it. Then we will look at, or we'll do a Q&A afterwards, so please fire out your questions, and then we'll look at what's next for next week. So this is me. For those who haven't met before, my name's Stefan Wesley. I am known online as the Digital Commando. I am ex-military. Lots of people get confused with that. Maybe it's the beard, maybe it's the hair, maybe it's slightly more chubby than I was in the military. But yeah, I am ex-military, worked in counterterrorism, bomb disposal, originally in communications, but then I decided I wanted to go make some money. So I got out, I became the CEO of Sigma Events, as it was at the time, which is now Sigma Digital, naturally moved into the marketing space. And very recently, in addition to running Sigma, we've started the Digital Commando Academy. If anybody wants to know more about that, great website. Google it. You will come up, hopefully. If it doesn't, we'll be worried about our marketing. So a little bit about Sigma and Digital Commando Academy then. So we were last year Best Web Design Digital Marketing Agency in London. We didn't actually enter the awards this year, or we might have won again. We've got loads and loads and loads of regional awards, too many to list. I'm personally Digital Marketing CEO of the Year 2 years running, 2019, 2018. Again, that didn't run this year. But yeah, so we've got loads of expertise. Some of the people we work with, Gambika, Fund Advisors, GQ, Toyota, DeVere, All Fleet Services, the Serial Killer Cafe, Frovi, there's hundreds of people I could throw out. So we've got a very, very wide area of knowledge. So before we get started then, has anybody got any questions, or can I go straight flying into it? Just going to quickly pull up my chat, make sure I see anything. That's a Q&A, that's not a chat. Try that again. Any questions before we get started? There's always a little delay on this, but we'll give it a couple of seconds. Just press no, or get started, or woohoo, anything you want in the comments, and we'll go. No questions? Superb. Right, I'm going. So here we go. So before I do get started, if you haven't joined the Digital Marketing Commandos Facebook group, then please do at some point, maybe not right now. If you just happen to have Facebook open, then do it. But the Digital Marketing Commandos Facebook group, loads of tips, tricks, hints, and experts in that group. So please do join it. It is thriving with knowledge. As we go along, please do fire in your questions. I normally say this, but for today's training, it probably will be a bit crazy. I'm going to be going at the speed of light, pretty much. It's going to be pretty crazy. But yeah, if I do see your questions, I'll try and answer them as I go. If not, I might have to come to them at the end. So please bear with me. This is the first time we've done it this quick. So this is what we're going to cover. Essentially, getting to the top of Google is all about search engine optimization. We'll cover things like your CMS choice, your keyword research, your meta, content creation, directory optimization, link building, social proof, paid traffic, webinar tools, and analytics, all in their next 51 minutes, okay? By the way, I don't try and sell you anything. If anybody thinks I'm going to try and sell them anything, you're so wrong. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to educate you so that you come back next week and tell all your friends about it. That is literally what we do here. So let's get cracking. CMS choice. This is always a fun one. Guys, drop in the comments if you have one of these. Now, WordPress, Wix, GoDaddy Website Builder, a Google website, they're the free ones, Squarespace, Drupal, Magento, Shopify, any of the ones that you're using currently. What CMS are you currently using for your business? I'm really, really praying for some really cool answers here that we like. Boom, WordPress, love it. I love it that we've got WordPress people. So we'll get straight into it. WordPress is 100% the best choice on that when we're looking to get results from Google search or other areas. But essentially, if we want to be found on Google, WordPress is going to be the way to go. It's so much easier to use. With Wix, it's very restricted. With GoDaddy Website Builder, it's very restricted. Even with a Google website, you're only going to really get picked up from your Google My Business page, which will then drive traffic through. Squarespace, really, really, it looks nice, rubbish to use, and never ranks on Google. And again, Drupal and Jumble, or whatever they'll call it, they've got some really crazy ones out there. WordPress is 100% the way to go. And glad you said that, because pretty much all this training is all around WordPress. So we'll see why. So the second thing, we've chosen to do a WordPress. So that's tip number one. We've done one already, only another 9 to go. Keyword research. Now, hopefully everyone's familiar with keyword research. There are a couple of great tools that you can use. Now, the reasons that we do keyword research is to essentially find out the volume of people that are searching for each of the keywords. So let's say that I'm a builder and I'm a local builder in Warwick, where I live. Now, in Warwick, I'm going to go, right, okay, well, I want to be found for builders in Warwick, and I want to be found for builders in Warwickshire. Now, I don't know how many people are actually searching for that. Maybe it's better for me to say builders in Leamington because it's a town just down the road. It's an area that I cover, but the population is much bigger. Now these tools, Google Keyword Tool, which is completely free to use, or SEMrush Keyword Magic Tool, which again, you've got free trial access to that if you want it. You can get into the SEMrush Keyword Magic Tool. We'll have a look at it in a sec. Other options, Keyword Explorer from Moz, another paid tool, but it gives us loads of information. So what I'm going to do now is actually share my screen for a different one. So we'll stop that. I'm back, and we'll share this screen instead, which is this one, I hope. Yeah. And look at that, as if by magic. Keyword Magic Tool by SEMrush. So let's have a quick check. So I'm not sure. We'll prove that we're doing this live. Really quickly, guys, somebody drop in the comments a keyword that they want me to search for that they think will relate to their business, and they want to know how many people are searching for it a month in their particular location, preferably UK, because they don't have to flick the button. So literally drop in the chat something you want to be to search for now, and we will prove that this is all live and get you some value and give you some information. Anything you want in the comments now. Go, 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 go. Okie dokes, try and find something that's relevant. Okay, garage in Catford. Here we go, garage in Catford. Now I would have done like MOT or servicing, but some people will look at that. Catford, which is London, for those who don't know that. So it's going to do a search now, and it's going to tell us loads of cool information. So I'll get rid of that. Right then, guys, so what we've got is broken garage doors in Catford, London. Car garage. So we thought people are searching for garage. Actually, we might be searching for car garage. So it's not giving us much search results. Let's try another one so we can actually see some real cool figures. If I jump back, Keyword Magic Tool, and let's try something with volume. So let's try digital marketing agency, London. And here we go. So digital marketing agency London, there is 1,900 people searching for that every single month. So we know that's a great keyword. It also doesn't look particularly competitive. I'm not sure how much I agree with this. It's telling us cost per click, $6.53 for each click if you want to go down the paid traffic route. But it also points out to us some low-hanging fruit here. So there's actually 170 people on average per month targeting top digital marketing agencies London. There you go. I reckon it's digital marketing agencies that are searching that, but we will see. Digital marketing recruitment agencies London. That's quite a surprising one. Shows a lot of market for the recruitment agency with those guys. Best digital marketing agencies London. So best, top, all these sorts of things come in. So that's a bit of low-hanging fruit where we can establish, actually, we know there's some traffic behind our keywords. So do this for your business. Jump onto someone like this or to a keyword magic tool or any of the ones we've got. Let me flick that screen back up. So keyword magic, Google keyword tool, SEMrush keyword magic tool, or obviously the paid one. I think Moz don't give you a free option to this, whereas SEMrush will. So you can use these tools. What we've just done there was on a completely free tool. So go in, do this search for your business, find those key ones for the services you offer or for the products you offer, and find out what people are actually looking for. So once we've done that, what do we do with these fantastic words that we've now got? We put them into meta first and foremost. So your meta titles for each of your pages needs to be, the page title needs to be the keyword. So the title of your page, if you are Car Garages London, needs to be Car Garages London. Your brand can be your brand page, that's your front page, but you need to have a landing page dedicated to the keywords that you want to be found for. So if we go to any website on the internet, what you will see is they will have a number of things that every single website have. Number one, they will have a URL. Now, in your URL, your web address, what you'll have is www. I don't know, Simmons Garages /123/456.html, blah, 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 blah. It'll look absolutely crap. Now, if you've got good meta and you've updated all this correctly and you've got a good name and convention, what you should have is Simmons Garages /Car Garages London. That means there's an element of you're going to get picked up. Now, we'll talk about a bit more why that is in a minute. Then on the actual page itself, my page title, my meta title is going to be that keyword. Inside my meta description for the page, I'm going to use that twice. Now, for anybody that's not familiar with meta titles, meta descriptions, there's a fantastic plugin that you can put on WordPress sites called All-in-One SEO. Now, some people do use another one called Yoast. Honestly, it's personal preference. They both do very similar things. My personal preference is All-in-One SEO. But when you go onto that, every time you look at your pages on WordPress, you will be able to see actually what the meta description is and what the meta title is, and you can change it. Now, the other thing is when we're doing alt tags are what we attach to like our images. Now, the best thing to do when it comes to an image is when you upload the image, before it even goes onto your website, please name it with the keyword that you would like that image to be found for. Then when it goes onto the website, go on to media in the back end of your WordPress. On the left-hand side, you'll see a media button. Look at the image and make sure when you click on it, the description and the alt tag are actually in on the right-hand side. You have completed that, and just put the keyword in there as well. Now, this means that your images are also optimized, and they'll play a part in helping your website page rank. So that's really cool as well. Then we're going to go on. So we've done meta. Then we're going to go to content creation. Now, this is massive. So we've kind of done the stuff on the page that is the basics. Now we need to put some real content on there. Now, there are a couple of things we need to be aware of. One thing is called keyword stuffing. Now, although we want to focus on a keyword, we don't want to have it on the page too much. So keyword stuffing, we always say do not use a keyword, regardless of how much content is on the site or on that particular page. Do not use the keyword more than 14 times, okay? So up to 14 times for any level. But then if you're only using 14 words, you don't want to use the same word 14 times, right? So this is where we look at keyword density. So try and include the keyword at least 3 times for every 100 words, okay? Up to a maximum of 14. Now, if you can put all that content on there and have 14 keywords, that is a great amount of content. Also, make sure to use synonyms. So words that are similar, words that are that surround it. If I'm talking about digital marketing, I might then talk about social media. I'll talk about Facebook. I'll talk about LinkedIn and these sorts of things. Make sure it sounds natural and you're using synonyms as you would in normal speak. And then, like we said before, EMDs. So these are exact match domains. Now, in the same way we talked earlier on, or in the last slide, about that URL, and it'll be / and then the keyword. This is a bit like an EMD. So an exact match domain is, let's say you're trying to be found for Car Garages London and your website is cargarageslondon.com. It's going to play, although it may be very minor, it is going to play. So Google will essentially think it's your brand that people are searching for. So again, it's not ill-advised to do that. So I would definitely recommend, if you can use an exact match domain, then please do. If not, then use your brand one / the exact match of the keyword following it. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense, guys. We're going to go to the next slide. If you've got questions, then please do. Now, a bonus content creation tip is Google does understand video. Or does it? What do you think? Put in the comments. Do you think video? I've just told you, haven't I? Pointless. Of course, Google understands video, but there is a prerequisite to this. Now, Google doesn't understand all video. If you take a video and you upload it directly onto your site, now this is going to have a couple of negative effects. Number one, the site's going to get quite heavy. And can Google read something that takes them so long to go through? Probably not. They're going to say, they're just going to see a big black box, and it's not going to be too exciting for Google. And they're not going to spend the time to do it. So they're not going to read your video. On the other hand, if you put it onto YouTube, can they read it? Hell yeah, they can. And this is what is awesome. So because you've uploaded to YouTube, YouTube is a Google product. YouTube scans every single video that goes into it, and it can actually put auto captions on there now. Now, the fact that it can put auto captions means that we know that they're listening to our videos, and they know that what we're saying is what we're saying in the videos. Therefore, if you've got videos on your site, they will contribute towards your content. So please do use video on the site, especially with words. Explainer videos are amazing for this. So guys, start using some video. Next thing is we've got our website up, we've done our meta, we've got our content on there. Now our website looks all great. We've got lovely images and they're all got lovely alt tags. Now what do we do next? Directory optimization. Why do we do directory optimization first and foremost? Now, it's to create a lot of domain authority. Now, a brand new website may not have much authority on the web. So we need to say, look, we're a real company. So Google, start trusting us and start sending traffic to our site. Now, one of the best ways to do that is to get some directories firing along to us. So look at like the Sun, the Independent, the Mirror, they've all got business directories. Any business directory online, some of the national ones. So like we said there, National Directory Optimization. Start looking at these national business directories and get on them. Massive examples of this are people like Google My Business, the biggest one that you need to be on. Then there's Facebook counts as a directory. Lots of social media channels counts as directories as well. Yell.com. Don't take their premium products because they're pointless, but and do not pay them anything because they're crap. But I shouldn't say that, but I don't care. So don't pay them anything, but take a listing off them with a link back to your site by all means, 100%. There's loads of companies like that you can go to. Local directory optimization is even better. So this is when you've got a company in, let's say, Warwickshire, and you look at Warwickshire business directories, chambers of commerce, government websites. This is a huge one, guys. The biggest thing you can get on the internet, pretty much as a link, is a government link. So if you want some government links, go to your local parish councils, like local county council websites. A lot of them now have directories on them. As soon as you put your website on there, you've got a link then from a .gov.uk address. That's super powerful. If your competitors don't have that, even if they've been around for a lot longer than you, there's a good potential that just a couple of those links will actually overtake them on Google. Massively effective. So please, if you haven't done that already, that is a huge one. Here's your bonus one for directory optimization then. The Moz do offer a free service on how to check your directories. So, should we check it out? I need another volunteer. Guys, please do drop in the comments your business name. And let's actually, well, it'll tell us what we need. So we'll stop this. And we will jump over to this one. So, directory optimization. This is Moz. It's not just in the UK, it's in the US and the UK and Canada. If you're outside of those countries, unfortunately, this will not work for you. But guys, moz.com/check/local/check. And this will come up, okay? It's not that difficult to find. But just put Moz local and it will come up actually in Google, if I'm perfectly honest. So this is it. So guys, please do drop in the comments. I need someone's company name. I need your street and number, and I need your postcode, and we will do a check for you right now. If no one replies in the first 1 minute, I'm just going to do our website. So if you want to find out how optimized your site is, do it right now. Quick. And then, so what this will do, it will do a scan, and it's going to scan people like Google Search, Google Maps, Foursquare, Bing, Facebook, Hotfrog, Infobell, NavMe. It will basically look at all of them. Cool, right? No one's being quick enough, so I'm going to do it. So we're going to look at, we've just moved address, so we're going to get a low score on this one, which is fine. So Sigma Digital, Park Farm, CV3. So we put it in there. I couldn't do it because I didn't put a number in. Fair enough. And we're going to put 87. Street. I can't remember our postcode. CV31 something. See if it comes up. No. Ah, this is embarrassing. Should I just Google our address? That's embarrassing. We don't own businesses, isn't it? Oh, that's so wrong, but we'll come up anyway. 87 Warwick Street. There we go. CV324RJ. There you go. If anybody wants to pop in for a coffee, feel free. I did not know our postcode. Let's try it again. So now it's doing a search of all of those directories, which is absolutely awesome. So it's saying we've got 62% missing. I'll take it. I understand this because we didn't. That's why I don't know the address, because we've just moved in. So Google search, we're on it. Google Maps, we're on it. Happy with that. Foursquare, we don't have a listing. Bing, we don't have a listing because I don't think anybody actually uses Bing. If you use Bing and you're on here, tell me. I'll be super shocked. Facebook, obviously we're on. Sweet, isn't that? And then some of the others, obviously we're not on. So we can get on these nice and easy. Now, you can pay to get them to do it for you, but if you don't want to pay to do it for you, they've actually done the hard work for us already. And they've told us where we don't have listings. So you can manually go to each of these sites and input your business details. But the most important thing is make sure your details are the same on every single site. If you've got something wrong, this will ping up. And actually do it. Let's say do it at the beginning of the month, wait for the month for it all to get processed and go onto those sites, and then come back and do this again and see if your scores increased. Good way to benchmark yourself. So that is a super cool tool, and it works really, really well. Dun, 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 dun. Back again to here. There we go. Thanks for volunteering, guys. Right, link building. So link building, now we've done a bit of link building, now we've got directory optimization. Now, if you think of the internet like a spider's web, there's lots of these little spiders crawling around the internet, and we're right in the middle, and we want everybody to try and find us. Now, Google crawls the internet a bit like a human would, trying to get from one place to another. We always would like the safest path of least resistance. Now, as we do that, we're going to think about different things. Now, as we talked about the Gov site earlier on, that's a really safe place to be. Now, the path then coming from there to somewhere else must be safe because we're coming from a safe place. That's a trusted road. Do you know what I mean? They've built the road. We're happy to go down that one. And we want it least resistance. So we want to be able to actually get there and find our way around. So this is why we want to create some nice high quality links. So go out there, look at who your competitors are linking to. That SEMrush tool actually does this for you, guys, and it's free as well. So use the free trial, and then you just get to keep it forever. So you can find out who your competitors are getting links from. So you can put your competitors in, it will do a search, and it will ping back to you like a target list of, let's say, 500 links that all of your competitors, you can put as many as you want, anything like up to 10. It'll come back and go, your competitors get links from here, 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 and here. So look at them and go, I wonder if I can get one as well. Sorry, guys, that's going to massively ping. That's Digital Dave in the next room. That's well annoying. He's going to do it again. So who your competitors link to, find that target list, and then follow on with them and go to all those different sites and find out if you can get a link as well. So that is link building. Next thing, social proof. Now, social proof is all about getting links from social media and getting traffic from social media. So, well, number one, make sure you're on all of the social platforms, regardless if you're using them or not. Just because you don't use Pinterest doesn't mean that you can't be on Pinterest. It's still got very high domain authority, and it still counts as a great directory. So please do make sure that you are on all of the social platforms. And once again, like the directories, your details are the same on everything. If you're not posting content on these social channels, try and post a little bit, try and have at least a presence. And if you can drive traffic from them at the same time, then absolutely superb. Now, we'll talk about traffic in a second. Here it is. Our bonus for the day. If you're struggling with getting any traffic from your social media channels to your website, Facebook ads is Facebook ads designed to drive traffic. I think I've written this wrong, but basically it is the best way to get traffic from social media to your website. You can create ads that are actually designed. Oh, that's what I meant. Designed to drive traffic. They do have ads, the traffic ads. So that just pushes traffic to your website. Now, another great thing about that is you can push all those people to your website and you can pick them up on the pixel. So you've got your Facebook pixel installed on your website. You can retarget them later in engagement campaigns, conversion campaigns, whatever works best for you. So guys, if you're struggling getting that traffic through, give it all a little push. Do not boost posts. That is my other big thing. Now, we're not going to talk about how to do Facebook advertising today, but please, if you've ever boosted a post, stop straight away, stop doing it. Just actually set yourself up a proper ad account and come back to our training next week, which you'll find out more about how to do that right. Paid traffic. So we want some traffic to the site now. So we've got some social proof. We've got some stuff coming through. We've got people posting about us and all the rest of it. So we've got some trust there, and we've got some traffic coming from social media. Now we want some more traffic. So what other ways can we do it? Now Google PPC is a huge way of doing this. Demographic based on search terms. So you're actually going to get people coming to the website or through your ads based on what they're searching for online. So that is the perfect demographic. They're searching for your products. They're ending up on your site. Works best if you have a service or product that requires an immediate response. If you are like a taxi company, obviously people are going to come through to you really, really quick because they need it right now. Sorry, Dave's typing in the background. If you can hear that, we'll tell him to shut up. Stop. Dave, we're going to buy you a silent keyboard. Guys, so yeah, so look at that. It can be very competitive, can be very expensive. So please do use something like the SEMrush tool to go and check what your estimated cost per click is going to be before you actually go ahead and do it. But retarget is a great way to use retargeting for touch points. So you can actually target people just to get a bit of brand awareness. Now, I'm not a big fan of brand awareness unless it ends in a conversion. So make sure that if you are using it for brand awareness, you include the cost of that into your conversion ads, whether that's on Facebook or Google, and make sure you're still getting a positive ROI. Okay, guys, so that is paid traffic. But there is another kind of paid traffic. And if you want to use another platform, YouTube pre-roll is amazing. So user search, you can use, obviously, search in a normal way, but you can target specific channels as well. So if you've got a competitor's channel, you can target a channel. You can target a specific video from one of your competitors as well. So make sure you do that. You can catch people off guard. Now, YouTube is a great way to engage with customers that need to take a longer buying decision. So you can hit them in the evening. I can guarantee if I asked you all now, when you're most likely to use YouTube, 9 times out of 10, it's definitely going to be people using it in the evening, unless you're one of those people that have to Google how to do your job, which, to be honest, we've all done at some point. So if you're one of those, absolutely fair play. But guys, it is, most people are using it in the evening. It's when they're more relaxed and they're in a more of a buying mentality. No one needs to buy something when they're at work and they're busy during the day. But when they're in the evening and they sit down to watch the results of the football or something on YouTube, or the highlights of the boxing, and they get hit with one of your ads at the perfect time because they were searching for that earlier on, absolutely superb. So that is YouTube pre-roll. Okay, but something really cool. Your bonus in the YouTube pre-roll is please use Custom Affinity Audiences. This allows you to target visitors on your competitors' websites or pretty much anybody with a Google Analytics code installed. Okay, so absolutely amazing. If you've got people going to your competitor's website and you want to hit them with your Google ads, only display ads, I will mention, you can only use display ads for this, you can do that. So Custom Affinity Audiences, super highly effective. No one's using it because no one knows how to bloody do it. Next thing, webmaster tools. Now, we talked about where Google likes the path of least resistance and it wants to be safe. So it's going down a path from somewhere very good to your site. But once they get there, they need to know how to find their way around, right? So an XML sitemap is how they do that. There is a great plugin for anybody who wants to use it on a WordPress website called Google XML Sitemap. Shocker, right? Install that. Once it's installed, you don't actually need to set anything up. You just activate it, go through, just check it off and make sure it's all correct. And that's it. Then it will literally, that plugin will literally submit your website to Google every single day. It's like knocking on the door every single day going, we're here, we're here, we're here. And when they open the door, they go, here's a map all around my website so you can find your way around. Okay? That is Google Webmaster Tools. Finally, analytics. I love analytics, super data driven. who is your customer. You'll find that out from Google Analytics. It'll tell you who people are. It'll tell you where they are. It'll tell you what their journey is. So you can then make data-driven decisions. So we want you to do that. Obviously, make the right decisions for that kind of data. If you need to change something like a button or some text or a video because people aren't staying in the right area, staying in a particular part of your website or getting to the next piece, then you can see all that through the flow of the Google Analytics. It's the same as when you're doing your Facebook ads or something like that. If you know that everybody that converts on your website is between the age of 35 and 45 and male, probably good to target your ads to the same people, right? So guys, there we go. Absolutely smashed it, didn't we? We did leave enough time for some Q&A. I know that was super rapid, so I'm sure you've got loads of questions. So guys, if you've got questions, let's have them. I am ready for you now. And I can see the chat. So, guys, a little bit of time for questions. Fire them in. I need a drink. No, an alcoholic drink. That sounded weird, didn't it? I've got a smoothie. No questions? Fuck me, I'm a good teacher, aren't I?
You're pretty good, yeah. Not bad.
Everyone's obviously taken that in, and everybody's sites, I bet, rank on #1 on Google.
You thought so?
No doubt.
Absolutely.
All right, sweet. Let me pull this presentation up again. Where's it gone? Is this it? It's got it. So that's your Q&A. You've had that. Gifted one-to-one sessions. If anybody wants a gifted one-to-one session with me, then happy to do it. Now, not everybody's too comfortable, obviously, putting their details of their own business on this, obviously, chat, because it's more group-based. But if you do want to come on and obviously have a one-to-one chat with me, then you can. I'm just going to drop the link into the comments right now. There you go. So you get 30 minutes with me. We'll talk about your business, what you can do for your business, and any areas that you're struggling in, I will help you with. So that is an option there. If you're going to book that, put a yes in the comments now. You'll be crazy not to. It's free. It's fucking free. It's well cheap. So I'm going to stop doing that. So guys, yeah, if you want a free session, you can have one. Then what we've got is, did you get value from today? This is all I want to know. I want to make sure everybody got value from today. And be honest, if it was shit and you didn't enjoy it, tell me. If it was too quick, not detailed enough, tell me. If you enjoyed it, tell me. Put in the comments, let me know. Brill, superb. So what's coming up next week then, guys? We have the 2nd of September. We have sniper training, how to create unique Facebook ad audiences that convert. If you know anybody that does Facebook ads, I guarantee they will learn something in this. And I mean anybody. Even the top agencies don't know some of the shit that I'm going to be talking about next week. 9th of September, equipment upgrade. We'll be talking about the Facebook Pixel. If you don't know how to install your Pixel or get it working effectively, we'll be doing Pixel 101 training. On the 16th of September, expose yourself. We're doing naked networking. Only joking. Advanced content marketing workshop to stand out from the crowd. We want to stand out. This is what it's all about online. If you're the same as everybody else, no one buys anything. 23rd of September, mission control. So new Facebook strategies to attract raving fans. That's a winner. And then the 30th of September, boots on the ground. We'll be talking about video ad trends that change the way we connect with customers, and we show people we can help them by actually helping them. So that is it pretty much for today. If you want to book on to next week, then Google it, it'll come up. And that is the end of today's session. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. Love you all. We got through that a little bit quicker, but we didn't have any questions. So love you. See you next week. Peace.